Hey guys, how's it going? Julian here. Welcome back to Sgcarmart Reviews. We have the facelifted BMW X5. The big question is, can this car stand out amongst its strong peers like the Audi Q7, Mercedes-Benz GLE, as well as the Porsche Cayenne? Well, one way to find out. Now, on first glance, if you were to mistake this BMW X5 for the smaller BMW X3, you'll be immediately forgiven because it does follow the cues of the smaller SUV because it's now very angular, just like the BMW X3. But here's where the subtle differences show. In the past, for the X5, you get this C-shaped daytime running lights, but now it's a spanking new arrowheads here, making it look a little bit more recognizable, a little bit more X5-ish if you were to ask me. Of course, you still get the power domes up here making it look more aggressive. But I like this look. I think the angular shape and all that curves make this car very, very strong on the road. Now at the side, the BMW X5 is fitted with 21-inch rims. Very sporty, very nice, multi-spoke, just right up my alley. It also comes with the Continental Contact 6 SSR tires. Now speaking of tires, Sgcarmart eShop is the simplest and easiest way to buy your tires worry-free. Browse from our online catalogue for your car's model or enter the size you're looking for. eShop makes tire shopping a breeze by providing you with all the options at great prices and a list of curated, reliable installers at your fingertips. With eShop, you'll never have to worry about hidden costs. Simply make payment online and head down to the selected tire installer with the purchase order and you're done. Now, changing tires can be that easy with Sgcarmart eShop. Now, back to this car. At the side, you still get this M badge right here, which is relatively cool. But what's really not cool, in my point of view, is this piano black thing that's actually, it's fake. It's all covered up, so no air can go through. It looks like an air vent, but it's nothing at all. It's fake. Cheeky BMW, yes. The BMW X5 mild hybrid is priced at $492,888. The turbocharged 3-litre inline-6 engine produces 375 brake horsepower and its electric motor produces 12 brake horsepower. The hybrid drivetrain outputs a combined 550 Nm of torque. The 8-speed transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km/h in 5.5 seconds. The BMW X5 mild hybrid has a claimed fuel consumption of 10.8 km per litre. For more details on the BMW X5 mild hybrid or any other car, head on to sgcarmart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Now at the back, things get a lot more interesting, and I say that because it's spanking new taillights. And get this, if you look from afar, you can actually see an X. That is the distinctive feature for the X5's rear, and I thought that was really, really cool. What's cooler is this, check it out. When I open this, right, you'll be wondering, what is this thing? It's so difficult to lift. This gives you 650 litres worth of hauling capacity, but by the press of a button, it gives you that Land Rover-ish sort of feel. And you can have picnics here. You can just put your phone here, sit down, relax, have a cup of coffee, you know, with your loved ones, with the kids running around at the park. It feels grand. It just feels so family-oriented, and I just love that feeling. And it's very convenient because once you're done, all you have to do is just press it, and it goes up like that. How cool is that? It's quite cool, right? I really like this. The whole car, this is easily my favorite feature, really. But anyway, it certainly passes the auntie's trolley length test, luggage test. You can just swing it out like this. It's so easy. And for the first time, and I really mean the first time ever, in 14 years that I've been reviewing cars, first time I've seen this. Check it out. It's hydraulic. How cool is that? So you're literally hands-free. You don't have to hold one and dump things in. Your spare tire is just hands-free. And I think BMW really thought about this. It's very, 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 very cool, in my opinion at least. What's also very cool is that you get hooks that's well covered, so you can put your stuff here if you want to. You've got enough space to dump all your spare shoes, dirty clothes and whatnot. But however, unfortunately, this car doesn't come with like buttons for you to press to knock the seats down. You sort of have to do it manually from the back because obviously, given my height, I can't reach, obviously. I think a lot of people can't reach, to be honest. So you've got to do it from the rear doors itself. But here's the thing you got to understand. In Singapore, the BMW X5 comes with 5-seater configuration as standard. You can order the 7 seats, but that's on an indent basis. So yes. Now at the rear seats, it's really the place to be. I mean, the seats are crazy comfortable. I don't like the color. Color's not to my liking. As you all know, I prefer it to be full black. Good thing is, the roof lining is black. It's not like the beige greyish color, so that's sort of fine, very forgivable. But I think more importantly, what you really need to know, apart from the fact that I'm having ample leg room and ample headroom, it being an SUV, is the fact that it's very well thought out. It's very current. And I say that because, check this out, you can actually just pull this open and you have USB-C ports here to charge your electronic devices. And if this is not enough, you can actually have more here and here as well. So it's perfect. I mean, it's very today, it's very current. They sort of thought about that. Everyone is always on their smartphones and electronic devices, but elsewhere, everything feels very good to the touch. It feels very premium. You run your fingers everywhere and you don't feel any hard plastics except for this area here. But even then, it's very well fitted. The top-notch fit and finishing is really up to standard. I like this particularly because it's rubberized like this, so it doesn't feel cheap, it doesn't feel annoying, it just feels right. Everything is very well thought out. And what I really do and I can appreciate is, despite this car being an all-wheel driven car, you can still sit over in the center seat, no issue. Everything is comfortable. You might eat into the shoulder space a little bit, but headroom, legroom is perfectly fine. This will you can easily take 3 passengers at the back and drive up north in absolute comfort. Now at the helm is standard BMW fanfare. There are some small differences with the X5 compared to the rest of the stablemates in the lineup. For instance, the first thing, honestly, I know it sounds weird, but the first thing that came to my eyes is this. These aircon knobs are actually just small little buttons. It's very intuitive. I don't find it weird, to be honest. I find it a little funny, a little comical that something pops up here. I can't help laughing when I look at it, but it's kind of cool. Something different, right? But elsewhere, it's all standard. I mean, you still get this leather swathed steering wheel, multifunctional no less, and beyond that is this huge, larger-than-life infotainment system that actually runs on OS 8. Of course, everything is controlled by this rotary knob right here and the rest of the buttons, so it's kept down to a minimum. I actually particularly like this. You have a USB-A port here. You have some cup holders, some cubby holes. Open this up, you have USB-C port here. So again, I find it very well thought out. Like, it's not all USB-C, you still have an option for USB-A. So for those old school people like myself, I don't have a lot of USB-C ports thing with me. At least I have a USB-A option right here. Seats are comfortable, no less. Everything is very well displayed. And of course, this being a facelifted X5, you get this nice X5 logo emblem right here. Digital, no less. Feels cool. It's not a big deal, but I kind of like it, you know. So that sort of works out well. And of course, the thing that comes standard for this, for all you audiophiles out there, which I myself personally, I can't say that I appreciate it. I can't call myself an audiophile, but if you are, this car comes with Harman Kardon speakers as standard. I tried blasting the music loudly just now. It was great. I like it. I can't say I can appreciate and find the differences, but it's cool. The only question is, can this car drive as cool as it looks? Well, it's one way to find out. So the BMW X5 is a chariot of an SUV, and I say that because it dishes out whatever you demand it to, and is at the calling of your right foot. I mean, it is just so glorious. All 375 brake horsepower goes to all 4 corners, just like that. Just the same as its 550 Newton meters of torque. It gets from 0 to 100 kilometers in like 5.5 seconds flat. And that's despite its heft and its size. And it does so very seamlessly and very smoothly and very professionally. It's like a ballet dancer on the tarmac. Of course, arguably it's not the best in its class. I mean, you're talking about strong competitors. You're talking about strong peers like the Porsche Cayenne, the Mercedes-Benz GLE, as well as the Audi Q7. But it is so satisfying driving this. It's a very sweet mix between sportiness as well as athleticism. Of course, there are 3 driving modes, like all BMWs. There's Eco Pro, there's Comfort, there's Sport, but I leave it in Comfort most of the time because it's just such a sweet spot. Of course, you can't deny the laws of physics, you know what I mean? I tried driving like a madman last night in whichever mode, sporty and comfort. You will still feel the roll. Body roll is inevitable for this, but man, I'm not complaining in all honesty because it holds its own very, very well. The chassis is so tight and it's so taut, you can hardly imagine how BMW engineers managed to come up with something like this. Something so big and something yet so sporty. But get this, of course, you can't deny certain things, right? This car now lacks head-up display, it lacks sunroof, it lacks the air suspension. It now has the adaptive M suspension, but M Sport suspension. But I'm not complaining. Do you really need the air suspension? Maybe not. It's still very comfortable, it rides very well, it handles well, ride quality is perfect. I'm happy, wife's happy, kids happy, and when they are happy, I'm at peace. That's important. When you walk towards a car, everyone's happy. It sort of gives you a sense of satisfaction. That's what I always say and that's what I stand for. I'm very firm about that. And the BMW X5 just does just that. Very, very well. Very, very seamlessly, I must say. So big question for this big car, is this a will buy, won't buy or go try? Well, I will buy this BMW X5, I will buy. I'll buy this any day of the week and twice on Sundays. Because it dishes out everything you demand from it. It does all the things you need it to do as an SUV. Space, comfort, yet it's sporty, it looks good, it drives well, handles wonderfully. It's so glorious and so grand in its own way. You just cannot deny this car. You try this car and it just sticks in your mind, you know? And cars like this don't come by very often. So yes, it's definitely a will buy for me. So there you have it guys, that's the review of the facelifted BMW X5. Hope you guys enjoyed the review as much as I've driven the car. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment in the comment box below and let us know what you think about the BMW X5. Do you guys agree with me or not? Also, you can follow us on TikTok. Our handle is at Sgcarmart. In the meantime, stay safe, be well. Ciao. Let's do that, I forgot. Huh? Whole thing? Oh, I forgot to press.
1, 2, hands up. Good. Okay, can.
Okay, that's all the poke right?
Girl, I've got to learn some more. 3, 2, 1. 可以吗？ Steady 吗？ Steady 放屁屁吗？
可以。